Okay, for the very, very, very last time. This is the 5-card combo. That's only a 2-card combo, but using 5 cards to represent the draws we will get along the way. And if you can't figure out what to do from here, I'm sorry, man. You gotta play more Yu-Gi-Oh! And more Dark Magician. Okay. Normal Rod. Effective Rod. Get Soul Servant. Card is good. Magician Souls is gonna summon itself by milling Dark Magician Girl. Based. We are going to put the rod in the grave to summon the Blue Eyes card. The Blue Eyes card is going to give us Mausoleum of White. We're going to activate it, which is going to mill our Dark Magician by targeting one of these. Doesn't matter what you target. We are locked into dragons currently, however, we don't care. Souls. Send this to the grave. Send this to the grave. Draw 2. 1, 2. Soul Servant. Banish. Draw 2. 1, 2. Link away souls. Make Blue Eyes. Link away both of these. I didn't give them a link arrow, but they do have a link arrow pointing diagonally down. Seals pass. You have 7 cards in your hand and seals. What you do from here is up to your deck building and how you know how to play the game. All I show you how to do is draw 4 and put up Interruption on your opponent's turn. Good luck, have fun. +4 is great. The other alternative, you can make Dragon Knight. If you do the Dragon Knight play, your board's going to be looking like this. This will also be gone. A lot of these, alright, the graveyard will be different, but that's not the important part, right? The graveyard's not the important part. Your end hand will look like this, and your board will look like this. You will only have Dark Magician in your grave, I think. Oh no, that's wrong, but Mausoleum will be on your field. Things will be a little bit different. Dragonite play bad. Well, the Dragonite play is good if... See these cards? Interchange any of the vanillas with Circle or Eternal Soul. And then it becomes viable, right? And that's why this engine is good. Because it can make Dragon Knight. If your hand says, do it. If your hand says, don't do it, well, screw it. Go for a draw 4 that puts up an interruption. That's pretty damn good. The Dragon Knight is not bad if you draw a lot of back row. I disagree. Well, it depends. But the thing is, if you make Dragon Knight because you're like, oh, I have Rivalry, I don't think that's enough. Like, your opponent can still go into something stronger, beat over it, move on. Your opponent can just activate Regeki, move on. So unless you've got the Eternal Soul minimum, I would say don't make Dragon Knight. Minimum you need to make the Dragon Knight play is an Eternal Soul somewhere. It's got to be in these 3 cards, to be honest, otherwise you're not getting it. So, yeah. Pretty much you're always going to go for the draw 4. That's it. Well, yeah, that's where you can play the Bestials. That's where you can play Apprentice. That's where you can play whatever else you'd like to play. But unfortunately, like, doing DM stuff from there might not happen. Unless you draw Circle Eternal Soul. Maybe that's an argument to go up on Circle Eternal Soul. Maybe. I personally think just play hand traps. But that's me. Well, yeah, your DM effects are depleted because you use them to draw 4 and make seals. But yes, you are correct. You do not have any Dark Magician plays left, but hey, those Dark Magician plays are not good. Circle Eternal Soul is pretty mid compared to... I think Spheres is better. Like, the DM plays you're talking about is just Rod getting Circle and hoping to hit Eternal Soul, basically. A small branded package? Oh, we labbed it. No, it is not worth it. Because you draw your branded fusion off all the draw 4 and you can't use it because you linked. So it pretty much never comes up. We tried it though, we thought it'd be good. Well, yeah, you have to draw into something, sadly. But that's the nature of playing a card game, huh? I think Sphere combo is better because we have old combo to make Dragon Knight. which made this Dragonite route is not worth. Sadly, pretty much every Dragonite route is not worth. It's always better to make Dragoon if you can. In this combo, you can't. But yeah, if we could make Dragoon, this wouldn't even be an argument. You'd be making Dragoon every time. You're talking about after seals, when Spirit is gone. After seals. No, brother. You can't activate Branded Fusion if you've linked. It doesn't matter what's on your field. If you've Link Summoned, you can't activate Branded Fusion. You could just play the Albaz, as Alex Omega is saying. You could just play one Albaz, summon it on opponent turn off spheres, and fuse with board. Not a bad play. Not a bad play, but running Albaz is another kind of brick, I suppose. Without the Branded Fusion, it definitely feels like a brick. Hey, don't worry, Golden. We were trying it too. We had 3 Branded Fusion in here just before. And then we kept drawing it. We kept doing the draw 4 combo and drawing it. We went, this sucks. You can't do cash. You can't do branded. You can do toy box. What else could you do? What about a grave fusion spell? Yeah. Yeah, you could do a grave fusion spell, but once again, then when you open those up, it's pretty rough. Ultimately, if Anaconda was a thing, we'd be in a much better spot. But it's not. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like in Dragon Maids. Could be good. Could be nifty.